Sup toy fans, it's that time again. Welcome back to Bugsy's Toy Box. That is Ben.
That's Mugsy. We're back, and this is
Bugsy's Toy Box.
So guys, we're back. It's been another couple of weeks. We've been crazy busy. I'm getting married in 18 days.
Ooh.
My life is crazy. And we spent the weekend in Germany with some of our friends.
Yeah, we did.
Which we can't go into because this is a family show. But we had a good time. But that's why we weren't out. That's why we didn't do a video this weekend. There was no car boot in because, I mean, we did try a little bit in Germany, but everywhere was shut on Sunday.
Not the kind of toys we wanted to buy.
No.
Definitely not.
But we did manage to hit a booty the week before. We've had a few bits turn up in the mail, as you guys have sort of seen from Instagram. We've had a few bits and pieces turn up, so we thought we'd share with you what we've had. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, in that case, I will go ahead and kick things off. So, we picked up a few bits and pieces off of a local site. Very, very happy with these because we've only had one or two in the past, and we got a plethora.
Oh, yes.
So, let's go into it. A similar show in the sense of there was a power sword involved. It was the 80s. Everything was a power sword. It's split in half. Goody, baddie.
Yeah. Now, we don't know a lot of the names of these. Mugsy knows better than I do. So, if we get them wrong, please just let us know in the comments and don't hate us too much.
So, to begin with, the baddie. The Overlord. Ah, yeah. So, as you may or may not know from this figure, it's a bunch of Blackstar figures. Now, the idea behind this was John Blackstar gets teleported. There he is.
John Blackstar. It's the wrong tune, I know, but I just wanted to sing it.
Fair enough. Tuneful. Apparently gets teleported into another world, and he goes from wearing regular clothes, being an astronaut, to...
looking very Conan the Barbarian-esque. I'm sorry about the light, guys. We've spent 20 minutes trying to sort it out, so I'm just going to keep sort of tilting figures up at you so you can see them not so very much in shadow.
Anyway, yeah.
These are awesome.
Yeah, they become mortal enemies. And yeah, he's happy to go from being an astronaut to wearing a loincloth and having superpowers. And...
let's see if we can get these on camera.
Yeah! Their chests work.
Yeah,
fantastic. Pretty good condition, to be fair.
Yeah, these are awesome. I mean, John's just got a little bit of... I think he's greying in his hair.
Well, aren't we all? I mean...
I am. You know, because you cut mine. But apart from that, he's in awesome condition. Yeah, really, really nice.
Yeah, we've also got a lava lock. There he is. Missing a little bit of his
bandolier
there.
But they all were, I think.
Yeah, a lot of them are, to be fair. But again, this one, his headlights up. Can you see that? There we go.
That's better.
That's better.
We have Tonka. Sort of like lion-headed. It's almost bat-like.
He is my second favourite of the figures that we have. We have this dude, whose name eludes me. Unfortunately, his chest is not playing ball, but we do have his helmet, which is cool.
If you look on this one, as you can see, he's got the full back bit, whereas this
guy,
dude,
it's all come loose.
He's missing the bottom half, which is, I think it's the flinted part. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. But we also got this dude, who's one of my favourite characters out of here.
That is my favourite character.
Because the colours are awesome. Especially these two sort of next to each other. They're pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, excuse me.
This guy as well. He is in fantastic condition with working chest, as you can see there. We've got his accessory on the way.
Did I show the guy? Did you see this one working? Because he does.
I love that. What a cool little feature. And the fact that it's working like 35 years later.
Yeah. These are awesome.
36 years later.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's 85.
83.
83. My maths was all out on that.
Yeah. All
first day back at work and it's all just gone. Ugh.
We have Clone. Here's one of the goodies. Unlike pretty much everyone we've shown so far, apart from
all
John
of the
Blackstar.
others, yeah. So just these two are the good guys.
Yeah, because most of the other good guys was Tamara, I think, who was the female character.
Yeah,
and then you've got all the little...
what are they called?
What, they look like the alien Seven Dwarfs.
They do a little bit, like the Moomins and the aliens and everything just sort of hybrided together.
Yeah. Anyway, as far as I'm aware, this guy should have multiple limbs, so he can change from his regular self, which is that, into a clone figure.
Like his armoured self.
Because, yeah, he can turn himself into whatever he likes. And part of the gag with him in the show was that the little dudes were always basically going like, turn yourself into this, turn yourself into this. And, yeah, using him like a clown.
Yeah. His action doesn't work, unfortunately. He's one of the ones that didn't.
Now, this is all the ones I'm not very familiar with, but reminds me of a Horde Trooper from Motu.
That's what we said earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah. So he's missing his bottom flint bit, so his chest, well, I say his face, should I say, is not working. However, very cool figure for being
white.
For being very simple. Is a very cool figure, and yeah, as Ben says, to be fair,
you'd think he would have yellowed a lot like some of the other stuff we talked about in the last video, like the Visionaries and Stormtroopers. It's fine because being from the 80s, they made toys that lasted and didn't break the first time you dropped them, which was great.
Great.
But yeah, all it is, all Filmation, isn't it, that made these?
Yep, Filmation. Yep, that's the one. Unbreakable. Unbreakable Filmation. Well done.
Right. So we picked up a few bits. Oh, you're going to go through some more posted items. Items we received in the post.
Yeah, I got something else in the post. I got a Battle Cat with his hood. Cringer without. Battle Cat. Cringer. Don't know why we did that. Unfortunately, it's got a bit of sun damage, as you can see. Bit of fading. That side's better, but it was an absolute bargain, and he's going to go to good use.
Yeah. I'm sure we can find something to do with it.
Absolutely.
Have you got one or two more bits from the post?
I have got two more bits from
I'll tell you what, so you don't, it's not all you and then all me. We'll go through, I'll do some car boot bits, and then we'll go back to some posted items. Right. Oh, no, actually, another one of the posted items was He-Man.
Thunder Punch He-Man.
Yeah, all still working. That reminds me of Street Fighter. Who was it that had the 1,000-arm slap? E-Honda. Just the action reminds me of that. But his chrome work's pretty decent. The only thing is the sort of the H on the front should be red.
Yeah.
It's not. But the rest of him is really nice. He's got a soft head. Well, yeah, it is a soft head. He stands pretty well. His limbs are pretty tight. I would show you, but if I put him on the table down here and he stood up, you can't see him. So, but he was awesome. But he came with the Black Star figures.
Yeah.
Right, on to some car boot stuff. And I picked up a Troll Warrior. He was awesome. The guy I bought him off, we were sort of chatting and making a joke out of it. And I made a joke that he was really ugly. To which he responded, "That's no way to talk to my wife." And put me in this really awkward position where he was laughing. She looked at me as if to say, "What have you just said?" I was like, no, I was talking about the toys. And she was like, "Oh, yeah, okay.
You didn't tell me that.
No, I know, you'd wandered off at this point. But he's awesome, because we got a bunch of these already. We might even have this guy, but because
I think we do, but like he was like
a bit
pennies.
slim pickings, because it was Bank Holiday Sunday. A lot of the sellers had said they'd either been out, I heard people sort of talking and saying they'd been out on the Saturday and done one. They were planning on doing another one on the Monday. So some people just didn't bring a lot of stuff with them, or they bought different bits and pieces. And
yeah.
we picked up a few bits. It wasn't too bad a day.
Oh, absolutely.
But as it was the first one we'd done in a while, we were itching to pick up anything and everything.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which,
we picked up a 2000 M&M. I only picked him up because he had his tag and stuff with him.
And because he looks really angry.
Very, very angry. I think this was one of these ones you got out of a... it's got a hoop on the back as well. Out of like a vending machine or... like one of the claw machines from the arcades.
Why is he so angry?
Very angry, but also very clean for being, 19 years old?
Yeah, to be fair.
He would have had dirty feet by that point.
You were 2000, you just think, oh, it's not that old, but we're in 2019.
Yeah.
That, I work with people younger than that.
That's true. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel old.
Yeah. Right.
Moving on.
Another pickup. We picked up a BB9E. But yeah, you can't see it, can you?
Because it's really black.
It's really dark. Yeah. It was we're not ones for picking up Funko. We probably said that in other videos where we have picked them up. But...
as in, we don't pick them up for ourselves.
Yeah. I've got the Turtles ones because they're the Turtles ones.
We tend to pick them up knowing that we know plenty of people who do like them, so we know that they're going to go to a nice home.
Yeah. And you know people are going to
Yeah.
appreciate it. But it's the official, obviously, it's the Disney, the Funko ones that come. You can probably see the rest of the ones in the set. If I hold that at the right angle without it getting too wibbly, because I've got shaky hands. Sort of Rey, Finn, Poe, Luke, Kylo, Chewbacca, BB-8, etc. So it was just because it was a cool little droid, we thought, we'll pick them up.
Yeah. And we've had a few of the other ones from that particular line.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we've had quite a few Star Wars ones, I think.
And people
across
seem to like,
time.
yeah, people seem to like them.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, we've got a couple of guys who pick them up and actually have a collection of them. So if they don't have that one, that's where it's going to be going. If not, it will just join us at the toy fair and someone will enjoy it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
Other than that,
Few more bits.
Back
Back to the posted items. Oh yeah, we got one more car boot, but I'll go in a minute. I'll let Muggsy have a go.
Oh, cheers, mate.
It's all right.
He's so good to me.
I am.
Battle Beast. This is a Porcupine something or another. Anyway, he's very cool. Like, nice and clean. Now that I've cleaned him,
Yeah.
he was a little bit dirty. He's seen some proper outdoor playtime, shall we say?
I think he has. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he's still got his rub, but I don't think it's gonna be salvageable. We've tried to salvage it a little bit, but it's not playing ball.
It was sort of partially coming up, but you know, as they sort of darken over time, it's sort of done a bit of that.
I mean, literally, like, hold it up to a certain light, you can see it, or like,
Yeah.
get it a little bit hot, but it's not going to be shown enough to go on camera. But I mean, at least it's there, which is cool because most of them don't have it.
Yeah.
We also got this guy as well, but he's got no rub at all. Now he's called Sawtooth. I remember that. Obviously, he's a little shark.
Yeah.
Battle Beast, as opposed to a Porcupine Battle Beast. So, yeah, very cool, very very cool.
Yeah.
This one's going to be going to my cousin Brent, and this one is going to be going on my bad guy shelf because
He didn't even give me the option to fight for it. He just claimed
no,
it himself.
I literally just went no, mine. You have a collection of minifigures. I have none. I'm claiming this. So the bad guy shelf. Well, you know, I didn't even know Battle Beast had bad guys, but I researched it, and apparently he is one. So
Well, the next
on the
one
shelf
we
he
get
goes.
is coming to me then.
That's only fair. And speaking of bad guy shelf, ba-ba-bam.
As you'll have seen from Instagram.
And if you're not following us on Instagram, then go follow us at Instagram. It's
Come on.
at Bugsy's Toy Box.
The link's in the description. Just click it.
There you go.
Hit follow. You get updates from us. Get to see our lovely faces.
I know. What are you waiting for?
It's a no-brainer.
I upgraded my Tex Hex from Bravestar. Here he is.
Boom.
Complete with his hat, one of his blades, and his pistol. He is missing only one of his blades, which is in the post on the way, and his rifle, which I will find at some point if I decide to bother picking him up. But he is minty fresh. There he is.
Awesome.
He's fantastic condition. Obviously, action still works.
See, we're
His
a bit confused
limbs
about
are
this
so
reaction.
stiff.
If anybody knows whether it should be such a small amount of movement,
Yeah, to be fair, it's only a little amount, but then again, I've physically held in my hands 3 Tex Hex figures, and all of them, the action just does this.
it's about that much. Is it a stabbing action?
Like, 'cause if so, that's a bit brutal for a kid show. But also, is that all it's meant to do? Because
It's not.
this
You
isn't
sort of
something I
look at
had
it
as a
compared
child.
to this, and the amount of movement you get in an action figure like that. They're not much out on the year-wise. What was he, 86? And this He-Man was
87, I think.
89. Yeah. Like, I'd get so many more punches in the time limit than you would.
Yeah, but then I could just come back and pull my pistol out and shoot him.
Yeah, that's true.
There is that. So anyway, yeah, he is in really, really wicked condition. As I say, one of his blades there, which I'm nearly knocking out. Another one's in the post. There's his pistol. His action does work. And the elusive hat. Now, for those of you who collect any figures with any type of Stetson or hat such as this one, like, for instance, me, Bob the Goon from the Toy Biz 1989 line of Batman figures from the movie. They only really made 3 figures. They chose Bob the Goon to be one of them. But no markings on his hat. None. Zip. Nada. Made it near on impossible to ID whether it was that or whether it was something else.
Unless you were very clued up and you
Yeah.
sort of knew what you were looking for.
Whereas the people at Filmation actually stamped his hat. You're probably not going to be able to see. You can just about see
You
where
can
the
see
writing
that there
is.
is writing there.
So yeah, if you're not sure, Tex's hat is definitely stamped.
Mm-hmm.
And as useless a piece of information as that may seem, I was really impressed with the fact they actually bothered to
I tell
stamp
you what,
it.
that'll definitely help somebody out at some point.
I certainly hope so, because as soon as I got this through, I kind of went, oh, yes.
Oh, they've stamped it.
They've actually stamped it. Whereas something like his knife, no stamping at all.
Yeah,
So you
unless
just
you're
have to
clued
know.
up on the figure and you didn't get it in a random bundle,
Yeah,
you wouldn't know.
absolutely. A little bit like, you know, the pistol from the Grey Skull weapons rack that is ridiculously hard to find with no markings on at all.
Which we do have.
Which we do have.
We've got one. If anybody needs one, send us a message. Right, to finish it off, we hit 2 boot fairs last weekend. I went with a friend of mine, Jim, who came with us, because Muggsy decided that he actually wanted to sleep and left me to do it on my own.
I was visiting a friend.
That's true, he was. But I picked up some that day, and then when we went on the Monday as well, back to the same one, we picked up some more. I won't go through all of them because we'll be here for hours, but... Oh, some Pokemon cards! Now, this is a mix of all sorts of different bits and pieces. You've got some from the 2016, sort of like reprints of the originals. You've got some of the weird, like, EX, GX ones. It's the books full of, like, shiny ones and sort of holograms.
There's so many between... I mean, there's another massive box.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's not
Match
Attacks, but...
But within this, loads in there. A whole Rocksteady starter pack.
Sun and Moon Rocksteady starter pack, complete.
But in this, as you guys can see, there is some of the OG ones. Now, if you guys don't know, the way to identify them is the little HP at the top is in red. And that means that's from the original, like the first lot that came out.
Yeah, as opposed to black. Or some of them were gold, not for very long. Yeah,
but
most
we
of
got
them.
cards like Abra, Drowsy. There's a few really cool ones, like some of the slightly more. It's not obscure, but like Lickitung. It's one of my favourites. We've got a couple of the rocketed ones. Like as you can see from him, there's a little like flower, which meant that they came in certain types of packs. I can't, for the life of me, remember which one.
I'm gonna have to find my favourite one. Where is it? It's Dark Jolteon.
Yeah.
Where is that? There it is. Show that immediately. OG Dark Jolteon. That's just really cool. I love that. Everyone's going like, Nintendo Switch. I've not got it yet, but Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I will get it. And I don't see any reason why I would not get Let's Go Eevee. Everyone's like, oh no, like boys get that and girls get that. No. Dark Jolteon. That's what comes from Eevee.
Yeah.
Why would you not get that?
One of my favourites, and it's an OG one, Dark Kadabra. You can tell it's from one of the rocket packs because of the little black R in the corner. But this is awesome.
Yeah. So punny.
It's one of these things, like we've got... Oh look, and to go with your Dark Jolteon, an OG Eevee.
Yeah.
Like, it almost makes you want to collect the original 150 and frame them and make an awesome display of it, which I've seen people do. But I had a friend when we were at school, and I'm going to go on a bit of a ramble, but bear with me. His mum went to London and saw a guy selling Pokemon cards. We were probably like sort of 11, 12, probably 10 or 11 at the time. And this guy was selling them, and she went to buy 2 Snorlaxes. But she was going to buy one for him and his brother, because she said to the guy, how much are they? He said, $3.50. And she said, oh, winner, I'll have 2. He said, oh, okay, cool, that's £700 then. She went, 700? I thought you said 350. He said, yes, 350. Needless to say, she did not buy either of those tiny pieces of cardboard for £700.
Could have bought an OG Drowsy off this geezer for 30p.
Yeah. But in the back, well, in the big box that I bought on Saturday, also came with these giant promo cards. So a giant Pikachu. They're all made to look like the normal Pokemon cards, but they came in specifically, I think if you bought some of the packs, like the EX packs.
Oh, so yeah, because these are EX versions, aren't they?
Yeah, and as you can see, if I can get the camera to do it, the whole thing is shiny. But what's better than a Pikachu? Charizard!
I like when you can see flaming up.
We've got
Look
Where's
at
the
that.
box? We've got the smaller version to go with it.
Not the smaller version to go with this, unfortunately.
No, that would
But
be
still.
awesome.
That is cool. Look at that.
Yeah, so big and little.
It's a bit like me and you.
How awesome is that? Yeah, it's the right way around as well, isn't it? But they were cool. We had a proper nostalgia trip having a look through those.
Yeah.
If anybody needs any in particular, because we've got so many, just shoot us a message. I'm sure we can sort everyone out.
See, some for nostalgia purposes we obviously are going to keep.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Why would we not? But
A couple of cool ones that I
There
might
would
just get
be.
like tiny little frames and do like a run of like maybe my top 3
yeah,
that we've got.
yeah. There's tons in there.
Oh yeah.
There's like multiples
Like
of OG.
that folder you saw, that wasn't just like one in each thing. Some of them had like I think we've got about 7 original Cubones.
Yeah, about 4 originally Jigglypuffs.
Yeah, there's loads more than meets the eye in those.
Yeah.
But they were awesome.
Thanks for tuning in again. That is all our pickups from recent events.
Yep.
We will be back with you with a very special episode of Bugsy's Toy Box.
Very, very special episode.
So keep posted. That will be our next one after this one, which should be out Saturday morning.
Either very late Friday or early Saturday. What you're probably best doing is checking Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But all will be revealed when we decide to let you know where we've been and what we've been doing.
Absolutely.
So
It's going to be cracking. So
Yeah.
make sure you tune in. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. If you are a new subscriber, thank you very much for subscribed.
Yeah.
If you have not subscribed but you are watching, then please consider to do
press
so.
the button.
What he just sang. Hit the bell, get the notifications.
Yeah, all the likes. Let us know. Stick some comments in the box. We love sort of interacting with you guys, even if it's just you helping take the mick out of both of us.
He was just going to say me.
Yeah, I was. Rainbow Bright. JT will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, none of that. Please tune in again. Follow us on Instagram at Bugsy's Toy Box.
Facebook at Bugsy's Toy Box. We're sort of going to get back into the regularity of posting as much as we can. Mugsy probably more so than myself, as I've got tons of stuff to do.
As
I
he
will
keeps
do my
saying.
best.
As he keeps
I'm
saying.
just using it as an excuse so everybody sort of gives me some sympathy.
No one's giving you any sympathy.
No, I don't get any from you either.
As always, everyone,
Keep it unpunched.